Yay! It's live. Hello, beautifuls. Welcome to Breathe and Receive, your guided breathwork meditation with me, Tara Love Perry. I'm the founder, creator of Breathe and Receive method, as well as a bunch of self-love modalities. Actually, it's not really a bunch. It's I Love You Me method for self-help and self-love, and transformational self-love therapy for those of you that want to learn it professionally. Anyway, never mind all that. What are we doing here today? Today, we are going to breathe and receive for deep self-connection and inner stability and inner peace. And my reflections today have been about relationships. So I'm going to also invite in those energies of like attracting like, so that when we are grounded, stable, inner peace, connected, integral with ourselves, not projecting out, not creating drama, not deflecting, not denying, but when we're in that state of coherence within ourselves, we're a really amazing conductor of signal, of frequency, to attract that back into our lives. So I'm going to focus on self-loving based relationship attraction today with Breathe and Receive. So welcome. Get yourselves comfortable. To get into your Breathe and Receive, you're going to need a cushion, at least one, maybe a bigger one than this, where you can lean back and rest back and soften your body and just let go and close your eyes and drop in for about 20 minutes or so. And whilst you're getting yourself ready for that, and you've got your water and you can switch your phone off and tell everyone to leave you alone for a little while, let's talk about self-love for relationships. Okay. And by the way, if you're new to my channel, welcome. It's good to have you here. Please make use of all the buttons below, the like, the subscribe, the hype, the comments, get involved, join in. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I love you. It's good to see you here. Say hi in the comments so I know who's with me today. Hello, Betty Ballerina, grand risings to you as well, my love. So today I was thinking about relationships, and I even just posted on Facebook, and I don't believe I've ever done anything like this before. And I was like, you know what? This is the state I'm in. I feel more connected to myself, more peaceful, more stable, more just coherent and in harmony with all aspects of myself. I feel unshakable. And yes, I've been doing my self-love work for quite a long time now. And in fact, I wouldn't even call it work, because I don't think it's the same as doing the work where it's just an endless cycle of working on yourself, like you're a project or like you're a car to renovate or a home to renovate. Maybe that's not a bad analogy, actually. You want to renovate your home to live in it. But I don't feel like love is work. That's my point. Like when I choose to meet myself, especially the wounded, weak, broken, vulnerable, devastated parts of myself, the parts that don't want to get up off the floor and do it, the parts that just want to stay disconnected and go, leave me, go and, be strong somewhere else, just leave me here. Those parts of me, when I go and meet myself, that's not like work. I would do that for my children. I do that for my best friends. I do it for a stranger on the street. I do it for a stray cat. And so why wouldn't I then offer myself that same love, that same compassion, that same presence, that same devotion? And would I call that work? And for me, it's not work. Maybe for some others it's work. Let me know if loving yourself feels like work. Because I think if it feels like work, then maybe we're not doing it right. It should be like a labor of love, like something that you do because actually you get so much reward from it. You get so much sense of deep fulfillment and satisfaction. Like there's an instant reward with love. It's an instant feel good. And even if you go to those deepest, most hideous places, which I have been to in myself, the deep, dark, slimy roots of my ancestors, of all of my ancestrally inherited stuff, all my parental conditioning and social conditioning and the real yucky stuff. If you get deep enough within your own psyche and within your own, root system, sooner or later you're going to come across the hideous, right? All of us have that. None of us come from a perfect lineage where people were enlightened and evolved and self-loving and self-accountable and all forgiving. And, we might have angelic in our energy field. We might have angelic in our nature as a pure, loving little being. But let's face it, this human world is full of tragedy and deceit and loss and betrayal and all kinds of yucky stuff. And so when we start getting down into our roots, we're going to come across those layers sooner or later. We all have them. Like, we all share the same earth. And so what I find is that just being able to meet those parts of myself, and instead of rejecting and pushing against and fighting against and struggling against, that's where the work is. It's like, I'm going to improve myself. I'm going to be a better version. I need to get away from this lesser part of myself, this weaker, not as lovable part of myself. That's work, because it takes a lot of effort. And it's like pulling against something that's just a tide that's just going to pull you back. It's as if you got those big elastic bands on your back and you're trying to move yourself away from a part of yourself. But how can you move yourself away from a part of yourself? So doing that, fighting against your own current, is work. And when you stop doing that and you just surrender, which is what we do with Breathe and Receive, this is the first step of the transformational self-love modality that I created, or otherwise known as I Love You Me. Then it's not work, it's more like a relief. It's like coming home. It's surrendering to what is, to what already wants to be. And so what's that got to do with relationships? Because how many times are we told that we have to work at relationships? Yes, we have to work at relationships if we're both working on fixing ourselves, on being a better version, on improving the other person, or them trying to improve us. That feels like work. I've been in those kinds of relationships. It's really, really hard work. But once I realized that I don't have to work on the relationship, or I don't have to work on myself, I literally just have to realign with what love actually is and come back to love as my baseline. And if the other person doesn't meet me there, then they're not the right match for me. Like, if you can't meet each other in a place of love, which is more about surrender, you don't have to work to get love. Love exists. And you really surrender to it. It is the greater power. And so if you can surrender to that incredible power of love and let it move through you, let it realign you with its own value, with its own standard. Does that make sense? Like the standard that love has. It doesn't change. Love doesn't move its boundaries. Love doesn't change itself to accommodate and fit people. Love is love. You're either in it or you're not in it. You're either aligned and surrendered to love, or you're working against love. You're going against its nature. And that's where I think the work comes in. And so if you remain in a space of love and self-love, and you get to understand and really know love for what it is, let it align you. Let it be your teacher. Let it be your foundation. Let it be your measure. And then if someone doesn't meet you there, then they're simply not the right person for you. That person still wants to struggle. That person still might want to fight with themselves, against themselves, with you, against you. They're not yet ready to surrender and come into alignment with love. And so let them be. Let them have their adventure. Let them have their journey. And when they're ready, maybe they come back, but don't wait for that. If you stay true to your love and what you know love to be, inevitably that love starts to reciprocate. You start to find that it's in your environment. You start to be in that environment, that atmosphere of love. Your love, your self-love creates that torus field, that energy field, right? The field of the heart is much bigger, much more powerful than the energy field of the mind. According to the Heart Math Institute, your heart frequency, which is measurable, is actually about 10 times greater than that of your positive thinking. Right? So you can't think your way to a relationship. I believe that your heart, being that magnifier of self-love, your relationship with love within yourself, is the right vibration to attract the right relationship for you. And I find that wherever I haven't fully aligned with myself and loved myself, I will attract somebody who's doing the same thing, where they haven't fully aligned with their self-love and they're not fully loving themselves in that place. And that's where it becomes a tug of war. And they're like, it's you that's the problem. And I'm like, no, it's you that's the problem. And actually, both of us need to realize, oh, it's us. We are the problem. We haven't yet loved that part of ourselves. And you can't force somebody else to do that. I mean, I've tried, not forced. I wrote a book for my partner that I was with at the time about self-love because I so wanted him to love himself and forgive himself. He really struggled with his inner demons, really struggled. And I believed him to be a wonderful, beautiful soul, but he was just heavily damaged. And he knew he was damaged. We talked openly about it. But it was like we couldn't get past these certain things. And eventually, like even I wrote the book for someone else. And then when I read my book back, just as I was editing it, getting ready for print, I realized this book is for me. I didn't actually write it for him. I thought I did, but I actually wrote it for me. This applies to me. This is my business to love and heal and forgive myself and not expect him to be my missing piece. And I had to let him go, you know? And I think so many people get in a tangle with these relationships. Or why hasn't my love showed up? Clearly because you're not ready. If you're not ready to love yourself, how can you be ready to let someone else truly into your heart to love you? How would you recognize it? How would you be able to receive it? And how would you be able to give back real love if you're not able to actually give love to yourself? So I believe truly that self-love is the foundation. And for me, it has to be the only foundation. Nothing less will do. And I'm okay with that, you know, to be in peace with that. That we can exist in our self-sustainable place of love. And then when others are ready, you can meet them there on that frequency and not settle for less. So that's what I was musing about today. I thought I'd share that with you. Does that resonate? Let me know if that resonates with you. Juji, you said the same thing happened for you. You started writing a book. You wrote it for people in recovery from addiction and then realized it was for you. Yeah. Thanks for being here, Juji. And Betty Ballerina, makes sense. Feel like I've been focused on fixing myself when there is nothing to fix but hold and surrender to. Yes. This is so hard for you. It's only hard for you, sweetheart. And I hear this from, you know, quite a few people, not everybody. Some people, everybody embraces this differently. But if you've set it in your head that it's hard, then literally you're going to keep repeating that. It's like, why are you making it hard for yourself? And I don't mean to focus on you. This is for everyone. Why would you make it hard for yourself? Do you believe that love has to be hard? Do you believe that love has to be hard won and hard earned? Do you believe it has to be difficult? Because is that the truth of love, or is that a belief? And love's not going to change, because love is a constant. They say that change is the only constant in this life, and I absolutely disagree. Love is constant. It's always there, and it doesn't change. Love remains love no matter what, standing the test of time. But our beliefs can change. And really, what if we align our beliefs with love? What if we just let go of our beliefs for a while and go and meet love, immerse in love, have the realization and realize what love is? And that realization just splashes your belief right out of the pond. It's like knowledge is more powerful than belief. Real knowing, real eyes, to see with real eyes, and therefore know, like a flash. Is love hard work? Or is the hard work getting past our own barriers that we put up against it? We can do something about that. We can give the barriers back. We can dissolve the barriers. And you know, I've invited Juji, who's on the chat there, is talking about the book, Hello Beautiful. Juji is actually my lead trainer for transformational self-love therapy. She helps me teach and train therapists, and she's absolutely wonderful. And she'll be joining me next week, next Wednesday, and Juji's going to be guiding the Breathe and Receive for you on Wednesday. So that's going to be wonderful. I love being guided by Juji with Breathe and Receive. So hopefully you'll join on Wednesday for that. And also Juji is my go-to person. If I want TSLT sessions, she's helped me I've probably had about half a dozen sessions with you, haven't I, Juji? And Juji's absolutely brilliant. So if anybody wants a one-to-one session, actually we do them in packages of 6 now, but Juji does one-to-one sessions with TSLT, and I highly recommend her. So if any of you are struggling, then going and being guided by somebody who's trained in this method to help you go to those places where it's hard, and with love dissolve them. And if you think that would make your life easier and that would give you a great value, then get in touch with Juji. Juji, you can leave a contact here for other people, right? So they can find you. And of course, I have other practitioners as well. And at some point in the near future, I'll be making their contacts available for you so that you can have one-to-one sessions if you want, because I no longer do that. I just focus on the training now. Okay, my darlings, let's do Breathe and Receive. That was just food for thought today. I thought I'd share my thoughts and feelings around relationship love. I just feel ready. Do you feel ready? Do you feel like something really big is opening? I mean, people talk about it like moving into a new timeline. I don't know. Timelines, if everything exists now all the time, I don't know, timelines. But anyway, I get it as a concept, but it's like, despite that, whatever it is, do you feel like there's just this huge new beginning, this new portal, this whole new frequency, this whole new reality that's opening in front of us right now? And I feel it. It feels really magnetic and really peaceful and really powerful and really dynamic and really just beyond the concepts and the identities that we've had of ourselves so far. Like, it's really an evolutionary leap in our self-identity and our self-conceptualization and our own self-limitation. So I feel like if you're ready for something new, now is a really good time. We're coming up to is it a new moon in the next few days? I think it's maybe on the 19th is the new moon. It's a really good time to just surrender and allow yourself to really focus from your heart about what you truly want. Not all the other stuff, not all of the checklist and the shopping list of all the things that you want, but really in your heart, what your frequency of your heart is, and just attune your awareness to your own heart frequency and amplify that, because I believe that is the portal, that is the frequency of our new earth, of our new reality. And I say new with little quote marks because it's kind of not new, it's always been there, but now it's available. Now we're ready. We're at a vibrational match, ready to cross that threshold. Are you feeling that? I'm feeling that. So anything is possible. Whatever you're truly wanting, truly longing for in your heart, in your soul, just open the doors and choose to be ready for it, because I believe that we're all about to get that. I truly do. I think this is an exceptional and an extraordinary time to be alive. So I'm really happy to be sharing it with you. Anyway, you're feeling the energy. Yes, it's heart walls. Exactly. They're just walls, those barriers inside of yourself. They're, like I said the other day, they're partition walls. they're temporary. They were always designed to be temporary. It's not permanent, okay? Anything can happen, whatever you choose. You are the creator. You are the co-creator of your reality. And here we are co-creating together, aligning with love, aligning with breath, aligning with that stable, always there divine code that's inside of us, that's expressing itself through us. So let's do that together. Get your cushion, have a little sip of water, and we'll get started. Okay. I've started doing social media, by the way, guys. I started posting again. Have you seen? I even opened a TikTok account. So if you see any of my little shorts, it'd be great if you like them for me and help boost the views. Okay, let's do our breathe and receive. Lean back, get comfortable. Maybe by now you've got your breathe and receive chair or your special breathe and receive cushion. Or you'd find your favorite place to do this. And if you're new, then just do what you've got right now. Don't worry about it. Nothing has to be perfect. So we're just going to close our eyes and really feel the softening of the eyelids and the softening of your eyes behind your eyelids. It's like a winding down sensation of resting. Releasing that strain to put the attention out there in the world, and instead let it come back to neutral. And feeling all the senses in your face, all around your eyes, your nose, your ears, and your mouth. Your whole face to gently soften, your senses to surrender. Wind down, become soft. Bringing your awareness to the inside, all the little muscles inside your face, behind your face, letting them soften. Like each one just unfurling. And did you know that in your muscle memory, in your cellular memory, you still know how it feels to have a face like a brand new baby, before there was any tension? Let your cellular memory remember that now. Let the mouth soften, let the lips open, let the jaw totally relax, letting it hang down. Let the muscles underneath the chin, the throat, the jaw all the little tubes in your throat to soften. And allow your breath to come in through the mouth and out through the mouth like a sigh, with no effort at all, no pushing, no pulling. Totally open, totally soft, like a little baby. Feeling the breath meet you on the lips, breathing life into you, feeling the breath leaving, unhindered, with you soft and open, watching it go, feeling it coming in, feeling the stroke around the inside and the soft exit. Just notice that. Notice how soft yet so strong your breath is. It lifts you as it enters. It releases you as it leaves. It doesn't leave any footprints. It leaves no conditions. It asks nothing of you. It's not hard work. Right? You don't have to work at your breath. What a relief. You just have to soften and surrender. So allow your softening and surrender to happen from the very top of your head, like a stroking sensation, all the way down the back of your head, the back of your neck, and slowly, gently, all the way down your spine. You feel a releasing, an opening from the nape of your neck down to the space between your shoulder blades, expanding the back of your heart space, surrendering into the middle of your back, sinking into your lower back, and completely letting go all the way down to your coccyx. So that your whole bottom is soft, relaxed, unclenching in your perineum. Becoming heavy in your legs. Letting your whole body sink into your sitting place. Feeling held. Noticing that you're totally safe right now. Right now in this moment. You're safe to surrender. You're safe to open. And you're allowed to receive the love that pours in with every single breath. Notice any spaces, any muscles, any sensations where you feel a contraction or a hesitation or a resistance. And you can bring your hands to those parts of your body. Maybe it's your mouth, your throat, your heart, Maybe it's your sacral space, wherever it is on your body. Maybe it's a place in your head. Just gently bring your hands, bring your touch, and be the one to hold yourself in this place where you feel vulnerable or unsure. And simply choose that if you would be willing to love yourself enough to receive the love of your own pure spirit, to receive the love of life itself, which is unconditional. Would you be willing to receive that love? The gentle love of your breath, the strong love of your breath, the unwavering, always there for you, with you, as you, love of your breath. Breathe and receive and feel if that would work out for you. If that would be kind of good or not so good. If you chose to allow that for yourself. Would you be willing to love yourself enough to receive the love of life itself? And it's very personal, because your breath is so unique and personal to you. It's a special delivery. It requires your signature only. You're signing to say, yes, I'll receive you. Let it in. Receive that gift. Receive the delivery of your spirit, hand delivering life to you. It won't fit anybody else. Your breath is not designed. It's not a signature match. It's not a frequency match for anybody else. It is deeply personal. This love that your breath, that this life has for you, is unique to you. Breathe into that. Simply soften the face, soften the jaws, soften the throat, soften your body. And let the breath in. And notice if that feels true. Kind of yes or kind of no. Let it land. Feel it. Use your hands to stay connected to the feelings and sensations. What if it is true? What if you are chosen? Your spirit, great spirit, chose you for a vessel, for a home, for a place to be. What if you're that special, that loved? And every single part of you is chosen, not just a bit of you. The whole of you, exactly as you are, is designed specifically to be the vessel to be the frequency match of this pure divine breath of life. And it kisses you as it meets you on the lips and pours itself in unconditionally. And all it asks is that you remember how to receive unconditionally and be loved. Be kissed into life. Be chosen. Drink that in. Breathe it in. Let yourself open. And notice where this feels true. Thank you. Thank you for receiving your breath. So I now ask, on behalf of love, on behalf of your breath, giving words to your breath, to your love, and I'll ask you that you come home. You remember that you have always been loved, that you will always be loved, and that you are love. Right now. Breathe, receive, and feel. You can let those emotions move. You can let your inner space make room for the truth of you. Let your breath, let your emotions, let your tears clean away what's been getting in the way of you from feeling this. Simply stop fighting against your own nature and return your senses to who you truly are. Right now. Thank you. Well done. So you can let yourself go on this journey now. If you haven't already sunk down inside of yourself and connected, let's do that now. Are you really ready to surrender? Let your breath take you to you. Soften the jaws, soften the mouth. Let your breath, first of all, rise up underneath the roof of your mouth, up into your headspace. And notice that that little mini you that lives in your head can really rest into that breath right in the middle of your mind. That place where you feel the breath rising up through the floorboards of your headspace. Just move into the center and let yourself sink down as the breath releases. And being completely held by your breath all the way down, you're just going to rest like a little kid in a giant cushion. of the lightness that's there. Letting your breath lift you. And then on the out breath, release you down. And just get that sinking, surrendered feeling right in the middle of your head. As if you're sinking down, like the middle of a cake when you take it out of the oven. And it sinks down in the middle. You can just let yourself start to do that. On the out breath. And on the next kiss of life from your breath, where it lifts you again ever so slightly, surrender into it even more, tilting the chin up and dropping deeper down. You're sinking through the center of your head, down through the center of your throat. And your awareness is just sinking, surrendering, falling inside yourself, held by your breath. It's like falling in love. You have to get out of your head to fall in love. You have to let go. You have to let your body accommodate the expansion that love brings you. And you just let yourself be moved on the inside. Letting your breath pick you up. Notice it's so gentle, so present, and then drops you down into your heart space like a loving hand. And you can just feel the aliveness, the great intelligence, that infinite knowing, love in your heart. Just surrender. Just be like a child willing to receive. Putting down your walls, putting down your armor, putting down the effort. Letting your heart soften and open. Keeping your body really soft and heavy. No tension. Let it melt. And when you're ready, let the next breath pick you up again ever so slightly. And soften deeper down through the sternum, through the stomach. And you really have to be willing to surrender through the solar plexus chakra here. Say, okay, no resistance. And you can just slide in to the tummy. Let the breath expand your tummy open. And you just sink down. There's nothing to hold. Just let it go. You don't need to hold anything together for love. Love sees you. It can see through your barriers. It can see you behind the walls. You don't need the masks for love. Let the breath move and breathe and swirl and stroke you inside your tummy. Softening like that little kid, surrendering into the movement of your breath, rising and sinking down deeper. As you start to drop down into your sacral, into the sacred bed where love was made and you were conceived. Breathe and receive any sensations that are there. Sinking down deeper, sinking down through the sand, the earth, right in the base of you. That's it. Some people start checking out when we get this deep and falling asleep. But if you're still here, this is where you really choose to allow that, like a tube, all the way down through the center of you. You just allow it to really soften and open so that your breath can pour in like a waterfall to meet you deep down in the bottom. It's like one of those old diving tubes. Where you get really slow, really deep, savoring the breath, feeling it spreading into every cell of your body, as if you could watch the particles of spirit kissing every little cell of you into life, kissing this matter, this earthly body, and fusing spirit into your earthly matter. That's love, right there. That's spirit and earth making love. Spirit of your breath giving, penetrating. Matter of your body receiving and creating this vessel, this being of you. That's love. That spark of creation. Can you feel it deep in your base center? And out loud with your own voice, so that every cell of your body can hear it, so that your Creator can hear you. Say, hello, me. Hello, me, that's kissed into life every single moment. Breathe. Receive your words. Let them land. Stay soft. Sometimes you have those little bubbles of emotion that go. Just let it move. Soften the jaw some more if you've got stuff moving and releasing. If you're yawning, that's good too. You're releasing tension, making space for more oxygen, more prana, more spirit to fill your body. More realization. Use your hands to hold yourself and say, thank you, me, for being here. Thank you, me, for being here in this life, in this world, in this reality. And if you like timelines, you can even say, thank you for being here in this timeline, me. This timeline right now, where I'm meeting myself, where I'm coming home, back to the truth of absolute love that I am. Breathe. Receive your words. On the in-breath, let them land. It's like you're drinking medicine and you can feel it going down your throat and trickling into your body, and it just moves into all those little spaces inside of you, and you can be like, yum, 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 yum. You can swallow the medicine down. Allowing the and the hum and the softening and the landing. As you feel you're embodying, you're becoming more whole, more here, more now. And you can use your hands anywhere that feels good to validate and acknowledge and say, well done, me. Well done, me, for being here. Well done, me, for embodying. Well done, me, for coming home to love. Thank you, me. And say out loud, I love you, me. Breathe. Receive. Let your words become so comforting, so intimate, so real. I love you, me. I really love you. I've got you. I'm here. Do you love your me? You're not half bad. You're not bad at all. You're pretty amazing. It's a pretty amazing miracle that you exist. Right? It's a phenomenon of love, a phenomenon of life, the magic, the miracle that you are. Love is what makes miracles happen. Did you know that? It's love. Love is the conduit for miracles. Anything is possible with love. Anything. And when you're in this field of love, it's that field that Rumi talks about. Endless possibilities. I'll meet you there. That's where you meet your creator. That's where you meet the truth. That's where you meet you. Is in love. Anything else that you encounter outside of this feeling outside of this realization, that's not you. That's an impression. That's an impersonation. That's an idea, a concept of who you are. Who you really are is here, in love. You were made from this stuff of love. How could you be any less? You are creation, the love of creation itself. So welcome home. I love you. Well done. It's good to meet you in this field. It's good to see you. Come back again. Don't be a stranger. You're always welcome here. No matter what. Always welcome. So thank you for being here. I love you. If you think this helps, come back to it. Save it. Share it. Subscribe. Stay connected. Become part of the community. There's way more. This is just the tippy tip of the iceberg. So if you like this, you're so welcome back. We're expanding every day. This space gets bigger. More of you arrive, and it's wonderful, and I love you for it. I see you. And I will see those of you who are part of the Inner Circle, Self-Love Mission Inner Circle. I'll see you now in about 2 minutes on our coaching call. If you're not yet a member of Inner Circle of the Self-Love Mission, you can find the link below. It's free to join. There's a Breathe and Receive mini course inside there. There's a community waiting for you. And if you want to take this further, I can recommend that becoming an Inner Circle member is a really, really good next step. Really good gift to yourself to help you stay connected and on track. And there's lots of stuff inside that membership that's going to benefit you, that's worth way more than the membership fee. Way, way more than the membership fee. And if you want to come and connect and ask me questions or get some personal help, I'll be on that coaching call now. So you can just sign up and go get the links inside where it says Self-Love Mission Inner Circle members. You just click that there's a little picture, there's a little icon, you click it and you'll get the link to join, and then inside you'll find where it says live coaching meetings and you'll get the Zoom link. Okay, my angels, I love you. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you on the inside. There you go.